What is up, guys, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to make the most out of your iPhone footage. Now when I filmed this clip I tried to create a fly cam effect, which turned out to be a little shaky since I didn't have a fly cam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a stabilizer, and I'm going to do that by selecting the clip, go over to the videos menu, go all the way down and turn on stabilization. You can go ahead and play your clip back, and if it doesn't look smooth enough, you can always turn up your smoothing. So what we're going to do next is we're going to color correct the footage. And to do that, you want to select the clip again, hit Command 6, and first off we're going to exposure correct it. And to do that we want to hit exposure, and we want to hit Command 7 to bring up the video scopes. And to exposure correct we want to use the video scope waveform and luma. The luma waveform video scope is used to control the light values. And as you can see, we have a bar at 0 and we have a bar at 100. And we want the luma values to barely touch the bar at 0 and the bar at 100. So as you can see, our highlights looks pretty good, but we do have a bit of space to work with down in the shadows. So go ahead and grab the shadows knob and bring it down until the shadows touch the bar at 0, which is right here. So that looks pretty good, and we're actually done with the exposure correcting. So let's go ahead and move on to color correcting. For color correcting, we want to use another video scope called Waveform RGB Parade. And with the RGB Parade video scope, we have 3 different color values. We have red, green, and blue. And our main focus is to align each of these color values at the top and at the bottom. So as you can see, our highlights have a little too much red. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our highlights knob, and we're going to drag it between green and blue, and we're going to raise green and blue until they align, just like that. So now our color looks pretty good and our exposure looks pretty good, and we can go ahead and close our video scopes and also close our color board. So now we just have a few more things to do before we're done, and one of them is to add slow motion. So I'm going to add 50% slow motion. And if you haven't already, be sure to go to retime and go under video quality. And if yours at normal, be sure to change it to optical flow, since it makes your slow motion a lot smoother. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to add a letterbox. And the letterbox is basically the black bar at the bottom and at the top that you see in basically every movie out there to create a more widescreen cinematic effect. And we're going to add that by going over to the effects tab and search for letterbox. So just click it and drag it onto your clip, and by default the bars are going to be very thin, but we can always change that by going over to the aspect ratio, and I like the 2.35 to 1 setting, but you can always select one of the others. So that's it, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at before and after. So this is after and this is before. So you can definitely see that this right here was filmed with an iPhone or another crappy camera, but as soon as we turn on the effects, it definitely looks more professional. So that's all for this time, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.